Yesterday, I made a video regarding the Drive My Car. This is the Ryusuke Hamaguchi's Japanese film, and that was like 2 hours after I saw the movie. And today, one day later, I felt a little bit different perspective. And it is something that I enjoy the Haruki Murakami's books, right? Haruki Murakami's book, especially fictions. I really love his fiction, and you can just absorbed in the reading of his stories, and that particular enjoyment is something very, very strong. Short story is the other. Short stories probably I enjoy some of those, but some of them are not that much impact on me. As a matter of fact, Drive My Car didn't make much impact when I first read, and I quickly forget, because each short story is very short, and you go to the next one and you forget those short time that you are in reading. And so that I think weakness of short stories. But among Haruki Murakami's short stories, some of them are very, very strong impact. One of them is called Sheherazade. I already made a video about Sheherazade, but I think it's worthwhile to make it again, because in this Drive My Car film, it was used in the film very, very effectively, I would say. And when I started to watch that particular movie, I love this Sheherazade story, so I hope, this movie would not destroy it. And in a way, because this particular story is pretty much the same way it was told in the fiction, and so it didn't destroy it, and it was quite effectively told in this particular movie. But I wonder how much the audience of this Drive My Car audience to watch this movie, they feel this particular story during the course of watching this movie. I'm not sure. When I watched it, it was very effective. It was very nice in the beginning, and I think toward the end, this particular Sheherazade story, it came to conclusion, where I was kind of a little bit surprised, because the conclusion wasn't in that short stories of Haruki Murakami. And this particular conclusion in this particular movie of the Sheherazade part was told this the guy who had an affair with this protagonist's wife, and he talked about this particular story in the car when he was in the same car with the protagonist. And that particular part is very strong. And I felt it is, again, it's like an added part of this Haruki Murakami short story, I don't want to hear. And it was more or less like it was more or less like an added part that is not necessary. However, in this film, used very, very strong, effectively, and it made sense that Sheherazade addition was there. And And the whole scheme of the movie, Will Drive My Car, is a lot of added part in the part of the the Ryusuke Hamaguchi's input. There's a lot of addition in there, and some of them I think it's very, very effective. But the other part, and I think it's a little bit too much for me. And as a short story, I enjoy the Murakami's this very suggestive but not complete storytelling, and I like that particular mood of the short story, and it's up to the audience to interpret the ending or interpret the core of the story. But in the movie, I think they tend to explain more in detail. And I think, as much as I praised the Hamaguchi's screenplays and directions, however, I felt like, is that like a spoon feeding a little bit? It's not that good. But Hamaguchi does that spoon feeding very subtle, and you feel like it's almost like a Murakami's way of telling a story. It's like a very subtle, and it's up to the audience to understand the particular part of the movie. So it's effective, very effective, and I have like an ambivalent attitude toward that particular thing, that adopting the short story to the movie is a risky business as much. This is the same thing as Richard Donne's Burning, the movie. The Murakami's story, Burning, became this film called Burning. And this ending of the particular movie is also drastically different, and which I really felt like objectionable to me as a Harukist, Haruki Murakami's fan of books. I really felt like that's not necessary. And in this Drive My Car, I felt in a way like I was like that wasn't necessary to add, and a little bit too much things added together, and it's like if you are one type of the movie fan who enjoys those excitements of stories, exciting story one after the other, that works. But sometimes, as this 73 years old man who got into the reading books very late, and I felt like something is should be left unsaid, and I really felt like the part that the particular Drive My Car movie that if it's left like ambiguous and unsaid, and all through that's very, very ambiguous and unsaid, and the whole thing is like a very, very atmospheric interpretation of what's going on, the story. That part, if you think of it, it's nice. I think I really love that. But at the same time, some parts, I think I felt like it's not necessary. But overall, I think, I like to hear other people's opinion about this Drive My Car. And because I think you have lots of different opinions. Some people like it very much, but some people may not like it. And I think that invite a discussion, and I think that's a great movie making. and I really feel that people see more this Hamaguchi's Drive My Car movie and try to talk about this particular thing and have fun discussing it. I think that's most important. And so in that sense, I kind of praise Hamaguchi's Drive My Car.